I am here at Maryland Live for Meetup game, Mug, with Andrew Neeme and Brad Owen. Gonna be the biggest meetup game of all time. Excited, it's my first one. Should be a lot of fun. A little update on here, what's been going on since the last few videos came out in Florida. Things have gone pretty well. I got a lot of feedback about the little mental game note I had at the end of the first part of the Florida series. Things have gone well since then, so that's good. Been grinding a lot online and took a couple of trips. Went to Columbus, Ohio for a cheer and got to play in a home game with Vlogger in Paradise people, Ben McCall and Eric. That was fun at Eric's house. Eric and Kimmy were great hosts, and just getting to play in a 25-cent, 50-cent game with people was a lot of fun. Everybody was really nice there, so shout out to you guys. Had a great time. Actually won a little over $100 in the game. I got to stack Ben, which was always fun. The next week, last weekend, went to Hershey just for a night for Hershey, PA for another cheer competition. And now today, Wednesday, down here at Maryland for this game. So let's get into action, see how it goes. Gonna have a lot of fun. Alright, so it's 8 o'clock in the morning the day after the mug, and wow, what a turnout. 22 tables of 3-5 going. Everyone had a good time. Just so much fun to meet everyone, and having people coming up and saying that they watched my vlog was pretty cool. Got to meet tons of people and have great discussions, so that was a blast, and we played some poker. So let's get into some of the hands from the meetup game. As to be expected, our table was fun, having a good time, and pretty quickly I got into the action. Maybe my third or fourth hand at the table, there's a straddle. Player on the button opens to 60. I call with nines from the small blind, and we take the flop 5 ways. The flop comes down 10, 10, 2 rainbow, and the action checks around. Turns an offsuit 4, I go ahead and lead for $110. Player to my left, Zach, who will figure very strongly into the rest of this video. Thinks for a while, makes the call. The next player to act calls as well, and then the other 2 players fold. River's an offsuit queen. I decide to check, and hopefully everybody checks so I can win at showdown. I think if I face a bet, it's gonna be hard to win. The board, there was no flush draw on the board, I don't believe, so it's gonna be hard to win, and these guys can each have a 10.
Check. Nines. Oh.
Zach had 8s, so I had him pipped by 1, not sure what the other guy had.
That was the only hand I was worried.
So off to a great start here. Maybe 5 minutes later, I limp pocket 8s under the gun. The button makes it 20, and we take the flop 4 ways. The flop comes down 9, 8, 6 rainbow. Big blind leads for $50. My friend Les here, who I played with all night, I make it $130. It folds back to Les, and he shoves for about $350 to make the call. And Les is in trouble with ace king suited with the backdoor flush draw. And board bricks out, so scooping another big pot here and instantly up $1,000 probably in the first 20 minutes or so.
Up $1,000 already? He's gonna win so much money. He got you dead. Things are going great. Oh no, here comes Big Rob in the box.
Yeah, I'm still here. Sure. Oh boy. Chat.
As all live players know, if things start to go poorly, it's always the dealer's fault. Just kidding. It's never the dealer's fault unless it's Big Rob.
I'm gonna criticize your form.
Thank you. 30. Rolled up sleeves, first one, because they didn't get me a full-size shirt, as usual.
Obviously, he starts to lose hand
You're gonna win this one.
after hand
35.
after hand after hand.
35.
Okay, we got queens, now let's do this. The big blind, 3 bet. Oh man, he probably has aces the way this is going.
Alright. I cannot fold my hand.
Dealer has 21.
Good joke, Big Rob. Never heard that one before. Okay, Jack high flop. He still has aces, but we gotta call to make sure. Give him some speech play to slow him down.
You got jacks again? Back to back? Back to back, jacks.
Nice, it worked. He checked. Now check it back so we can lose the minimum against aces, Dad.
140.
Alright.
Well, yeah, he calls because he has aces.
Thinking of a river.
Yeah, we need a queen, dummy.
150.
He's clearly milking you with aces, Dad. Save the money.
Which ones?
Which one? You know which ones he has, doofus. I told you.
Well,
Good.
Even though you played this one wrong, it's still Big Rob's fault. Okay, Rob is gone now. It's time to get back to winning.
That's when the hand of the night takes place. Les limps, and I make it $25 with King 10 offsuit. Zach on my left here makes the call on the button. The big blind calls, Les folds. So we go 3 ways at the flop. The flop comes down King 10 7 with 2 spades. The big blind checks to me, I bet $55. Zach makes the call and the big blind folds. Now the turn is where everything happens. The turn is the king, so we have the nuts now. I'm feeling great, obviously, have the nuts. So trying to figure out how to get the most value. So I go ahead and keep betting. I think Zach can continue with a bunch of hands. Obviously, there's only 1 king left in the deck, but he can continue with some 10x hands, some straight draws, some flush draws. So I go ahead and bet 100, and as Zach is thinking,
Got a draw?
No. I kind of wish I had a draw. Got a king?
I wish I had a king.
Yes, more speech play. Let's go.
Can I show him one and we'll play the rest of the hand? Can I do
You
that?
can do that. Yeah, I don't care.
You can do that?
You want to see one of mine too?
There you go.
He shows us the queen of clubs.
You can't beat this card, right? We're gonna play with 1 card up from now on. On the turn.
Oh, I wish you hadn't shown me that.
Because you can't beat it?
I have queens.
Wait, what?
I would show you the other one, but that kind of ruins the whole point of what we're doing.
We got him. He made it 200.
Wait, 200?
I'll show you, not kidding. If you don't have a king, then you're not good. If you have a king, then obviously I'm completely
Make it 300, Dad. Yes.
300. You raised 100. You raised 100.
No, I know what he did. I don't understand why he did it.
I thought it's not your fault.
I can beat a queen. 1 queen at least. This is gonna be on the vlog for sure.
I just don't understand what's going on, dude. Like, I really do have queens. Do you have 10s? Like, because if I put it all in, you're gonna snap me off with 10s, and if not, you're gonna fold, because why would you call? This sucks. I can't flat, dude. I have queens.
You could hit a queen on the river.
Yeah, I could, but I don't think I need one.
I don't have pocket tens.
I mean, I didn't think you had pocket 10s. I'm just worried if you really have a boat.
It'd be really sick if you have king queen all this time.
I wouldn't do that to you. Like, I mean, it's funny and all, but it's not funny now. Because you can tell I'm really stressing over it.
Jam. Do it.
Go.
Got him. Yes.
You got a boat?
Yeah.
It's not all in, but whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. There's another river card.
Wow. What a flop.
That was ridiculous.
shout out to Zach for the action and for watching the videos, and Zach is the man, and we had a great time at the table. So he ran pretty bad in the session night. He lost aces a couple times, but we had a lot of fun, so shout out to him.
Back on track, now, and here comes Neeme to the table.
All right, new table now featuring one of my favorite vloggers out there, Trevor Savage, aka Raising the Nuts on YouTube. The straddle is on, and Trevor clearly knows how to have fun. He puts out a blind raise of $20.
That's right. Way to go, Dad. As someone must say, no one likes a nit.
The player on his left limps in before we look down at 7-6 of spades in late position. I make it $85 to go to try and get after all that money out there and see Trevor and the limper make the call.
Let's see what we're working with. Okay, Queen's 10 of spades. Let's get him.
3 ways to jack 8-5 with 2 clubs for an open ender.
Not bad. We have a gut shot and an over card.
Check.
Action checks to me, and we have good equity here, which I want to push a bit, and I bet $150.
This guy's got 7 high. Let's float him or check raise or something. Give him the business.
Both opponents make the fold, and we scoop it in with 7 high.
Wait, full? Unacceptable. No one likes a nit.
Robbing me over top.
Okay, time to recover. We got jacks here. We have an open to $20, a call. Now a very nice man named Victor has put in a 3-bet to $95. We call on the button, and as expected, we go 6 ways to the flop.
I just love the way he did that. Like,
That was
he's
awesome.
gonna push them all. Like,
Yeah.
He's like, that's a lot to push.
And this is the first hand. I'm like, first hand
Oh,
you're in.
shit, he called.
This is this first 2-5 hand.
First 2-5 hand, about to be a
First
$500
2-5
pot.
hand. And it's a family pot. Family pot. Beautiful. Look at the action. Wait, hold on.
Family pot.
Who folded at this table for 95?
No one.
They folded before.
Nobody
These two
that
guys.
was in.
Ridiculous.
Okay, good flop, no overcards. The big blind leads $150. Victor called. Okay, lots of money in there, Dad. You got the best hand, probably. Put the money in.
I need to call more than anybody.
Wait, did he really just fold again? What is this, raising the nits? Dad, no one likes a f***ing nit. Dad, no one likes a f***ing nit. I'm done with this. By the way, turn was an offsuit king. The big blind checks. Victor shoves. The big blind cake goes with 2-5 of clubs and beats Victor's ace of clubs queen. Playing great, Dad. Keep it up.
Over the course of the next 3 or 4 hours, I did not lose any significant pots, but I lost $20 to $50 at a time in like every single hand. So I went from, again, being up $1,000 or so to at one point being down a bit. At this point, I think I was about down $100 or so. We put in a bomb pot. We had played bomb pots off and on throughout the night. This was a $20 bomb pot 8 ways, and I was in the small blind with deuce 3 of hearts. The flop came down king 4-5 rainbow. So we flopped the open-ended. It checked around to a player in late position. I didn't catch your name, this guy. Sorry if I didn't catch your name if you watch these videos. I know you said that you follow me on Instagram, but didn't catch your name. But he bets $75. Folds back to me. I decided to just make the call. Obviously, he's betting into 7 other players. So I just end up calling, and one of the other players calls as well. Turn, the bingo bango bongo card.
Bingo, bango, bongo?
The ace, offsuit ace, giving us the wheel, the nuts. Beautiful card. I check, the player in mid-position checks. Flop better, bet $130. I go ahead and just decide to call, thinking he had about $450 behind, thinking that he might continue on a lot of rivers, and additionally I didn't want to shut out the guy behind us. That guy does end up folding. River's an offsuit jack. I check it over to him again, and the good news is he puts out a sizable bet this time, and he bets $350, leaving himself, I think it was actually like $40 or $50 behind. I go ahead and shove the rest in.
Owen?
All in?
You can see that he was not happy about that.
I don't think one pair is good here anymore, huh?
He ended up actually just folding.
Show one.
Yeah, pick it.
The one that your first finger is on.
All right.
Nice to win the big bomb pot there and make the nuts on the turn. So at that point, I was up probably about $500 and did the same exact thing again, where for the next hour or so lost a few pots. There's actually not that many interesting spots at all, but just losing small pots. And then last hand of the night, I ended up winning a small pot where I straddled and ended up booking a $130 win. So up and down through the whole session, but just a great time. I mean, went to the bar afterwards and got to hang out with Andrew and Brad and all the other people that were there, and just getting to talk to everybody. And one of the coolest things, honestly, making these videos, you know, when you make these videos, you don't know who is watching, you don't know if anybody's watching, and to have people come up and tell you that they really like what you're doing is just such a confidence boost, and it feels good. You know, you're putting in all this work to make videos and to edit and, you know, kind of think through things, and especially with the kids, you know, those are pretty intense projects, and for people to appreciate it and show their appreciation and show that they support you is really awesome. So you guys are great. It was so much fun meeting everyone there, and I can't wait to do this again. It's gonna be, I think these are only gonna get bigger. I mean, what Brad and Andrew are doing with these mugs is just the coolest thing for poker. You can see everyone there loved poker last night. There's 22 games going. Everyone had a blast, and I can't wait to see where this goes from here, and I will be along for the ride. So hopefully I'll get to meet some of you guys out there in the future.
Right here, you can tell the vlog that you're my biggest fan.
Biggest fan right here.
Beautiful.
100%.
Thanks for watching. As always, guys, I am streaming every day on Twitch, twitch.tv/raisingnuts. I know I'm a little biased, but if you want to get better at poker, watch me play on the Twitch stream. I go through in-depth hand analysis, playing every single hand at 25 cents, 50 cents. So check me out there. Additionally, on Instagram, posting a lot of content there as well if you want to follow me there. Appreciate you guys as always, and
make sure you subscribe, like, comment down below, give us a big thumbs up. Bye, YouTube.